All right, y'all, I'm going to get straight into it, all right? So, I want to make this very clear about Tyson Fury and his delusion, all right? From here on out, he's going to be known as sore loser Tyson Fury. And he is a sore loser. And I'm going to explain why he's a sore loser, okay? Because after the results were read by Michael Buffer, okay? 116, 112 for Oleksandr Usyk. All three judges scored to cards, okay? Since then, after that fight, he walked out of the ring, didn't give a post-fight interview to Adi Adelidipo, but instead he gave a press conference interview that lasted about a post-fight presser that lasted maybe give or take 8-10 minutes. Okay, but prior to that, this man was caught on camera walking out of the ring out of disgust with his entourage, with his brother and his wife, and you have Ben Davison that met him in the pretty much in the hallway of the entrance to the ring, right? Where he threw a tantrum saying that he bossed the fight. He was on the front foot the whole night, which was a lie. He wasn't on the front foot the entire night. For the most part of that fight, he was backed up and being bullied once again by the smaller, older man in Oleksandr Usyk. That is the reality, and that's what happened during that fight. But anyhow, Tyson Fury is psychologically damaged, and he is a psychologically driven individual who always wants to be in control of the narrative. And the reason why I say that is because his wife, which you would expect she would do, and I think this was his wife, was caught on camera, with her voice saying, "There's no way that he won that fight. You won all the rounds in that fight." Of course, that's his wife. She's going to defend her husband, and she's going to soothe his stroke his ego. But the fact is that what's sickening to me is that you have all these other sycophants, not like Ben Davidson, like Paris Fury, which was expected, but you at the presser, you had like an independent media individual who's, I think he's from Australia, from Oceania, whatever country it is, stroke his ego once more by saying that he thought he won the fight 7 rounds of 5. That is ridiculous, okay? And for Tyson Fury to get up there and say that, well, I've been done by, just like Larry Holmes did against Michael Spinks. Oh my freaking goodness. Did he really have to go there? I know this was last week, but I got to touch up on this because no one else has. The fact that he brought up Michael Spinks in the Larry Holmes situation is totally asinine. And the reason why I say that is because both the Spinks and Holmes fights were a lot closer than the Usyk and Fury fights. Fact. Okay? The first fight, that went to Michael Spinks. I thought Spinks clearly won that fight because Larry Holmes didn't turn on the gas until the later rounds, but he started to fade a little bit. Okay, so I thought he lost that fight, and many others did as well. The second fight, yeah, I thought Holmes should have gotten a decision, but it is what it is. But it was still a lot closer than any of the two Usyk and Fury fights. Okay, and don't give me the first fight the split decision, because everybody with objective eyes knows that fight should never been scored a split decision. That should have been a unanimous decision from Usyk. And yes, Tyson Fury took a terrible beating that fight, a terrible beating. Unlike Tyson Fury, Larry Holmes did not take a beating in either the Michael Spinks fight. He wasn't dominated in either one of those fights. He fought a very close competitive fight in both of them. Well, to me, I thought he was a little bit of I thought he should have been awarded the decision in the second fight. But again, it's just nowhere near the level of what Tyson Fury claimed out to be, is such as a robbery. First of all, the fights weren't even a robbery, okay? And the delusion that this man will not even give the man who beat him twice, who dominated him twice, who bullied him and beat him up twice, he won't give him any credit, okay? And the fact that I'm going to call this out for being a freaking hypocritical liar and scumbag that he is, this man went on another xenophobic rant a little bit in that hallway, before he made the presser, by claiming that he don't get fair decisions in these countries, meaning Saudi Arabia. And now, I mentioned this in my previous video. I think that man have got back to Turkey Alex Sheikh. Who knows that Fury's got himself blackballed for any more paydays for the Riyadh season card events. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But to sit there and make that comment, and people want to give him a pass saying, well, it's the heat of the moment, he's bipolar. No, if he's really truly bipolar, then why is he even fighting? Why is he even allowed to have a boxing license? He's bipolar. Huh? Mr. Frank Warren? Okay? The same Frank Warren who attacked Oliver Brown for making a very objective point about Tyson Fury and his behavior in recent years. And the fact that he went on there, I think it was seconds out, and made an indirect threat to Oliver Brown and said Tyson Fury should sue the hell out of him. Well, whatever, Mr. Frank Warren. I know you got to do what you have to do to protect your investment and your fighter, but it's really not going anywhere, okay? But anyways, back into the task at hand, all right? This guy, you know, literally can't do no wrong with these fanboys. You still got these Tyson Fury sycophants of fanboys, or that's the same thing, going out there trying to convince everybody that Tyson Fury either got hard done by or he fought a very close fight. No, he did not. I don't know what is it that you guys don't understand. There are some people who are making arguments that, well, Tyson Fury should have fought like a heavyweight. Why didn't he fight like a heavyweight? Newsflash, Oleksandr Usyk took away those attributes from Tyson Fury. Did you not see both of those fights and what Usyk was able to negate? Okay? Usyk is a better fighter than Tyson Fury in all different departments. He's better at long range. He's better at just, judging his at the distance with his jab. You know how to put his punches together. He's better coordinated than Fury. He has better foot speed, better footwork, and most importantly, he can fight better in the inside than Tyson Fury. And by the way, I got to call Beeb out. I like Beeb. Shout out to Beeb. I've known him for many years. Beeb had made an argument that Tyson Fury is not a, not Tyson Fury, that Oleksandr Usyk is not a good inside fighter. I mean, Beeb, if you watch the 9th and 10th rounds of that fight, you could clearly see that Usyk had the better output in the inside and got the better exchanges than Fury in the inside. Fury is not a really good inside fighter, as Teddy Atlas pointed out. Not saying he's not that bad. He could put some punches together, but he's not that good. And the fact is that he got out punched in the pocket by a smaller little man, an older little man, that he had a height and weight and reach advantage over in the inside pocket. That tells you something, okay? But yeah. Well, anyhow, while my wife is talking to me, guys, while I'm making this video. But anyhow, like I said, the man is a freaking hypocrite because he ridiculed Deontay Wilder for making all sorts of excuses about not giving him any credit for the two wins that he got over him, yada, yada, yada. He's an idiot. But if anyone beat me, I'll shake their hand. I'll say, well done. But yet you're not doing that for Oleksandr Usyk. The fact that you went out there and said that, well, he didn't hurt me, which is a lie. He clearly hurt you in both of those fights. You nearly was stopped in that fight where you should have been stopped, which is the first one, that is. You took a terrible beating, and now you're trying to hide the fact that this man is just better than you. It's just the way it is, man. And how do I know that Tyson Fury knows he lost that fight, the rematch that is? He's hiding again. Where is he? Why hasn't he made any interviews and appearance after that rematch, huh? Where is he? Oh, by the way, Oleksandr Usyk, in case anybody know where he's at, he's been spotted back at the gym on his TikTok video. I mean, that guy is a maniac, but in a good way. I mean, here he is training again after his fight with Tyson Fury concluded, the rematch that is. All right, so all these sycophants out there, I hope you got a dose of reality, but you know what? You may not even come down to reality because you cannot accept the fact that your Lord and Savior Tyson Fury got beat by the smaller and older man. That's the reality of it. And one more thing, I gotta call out Maestro on this. I know you, my boy Maestro, but where's that same energy that you had with Wilder and Joshua when they took their losses, huh? You ridiculed and went after them like a day or two after, made live streams about their defeats. But yeah, when it came to Fury, you waited a whole week until you made a live stream right now. You ain't going after him for being a sore loser, but you went after Fury and you went after Wilder and Joshua being from the sore losers, right? Okay, but instead you made a live stream today about talking about the best fights and events up to for the upcoming 2025. You didn't really want to touch upon that Fury fight and Usyk rematch. But hey, it's your prerogative, but I just thought I'd have to point that out. And one more thing before I conclude this video. Tim Bradley. I got nothing but respect for you, Desert Storm Tim, but what the fuck, man? Usyk is an all-time great, and you know that. Deal with it. I'm out.